I'm continuing my offensives, and first of all, my first offensive is towards Tingy. Tingy is defended by a large formation of troops. These are mostly town militia. Town militia train bands of citizens dragged from their homes and shops, given a spear each and some rudimentary training before they are thrown into battle. Their war gear is literally no more than a cheap shield and a spear, so they are defensive troops best used against light cavalry. They should not be expected to stand unsupported against an enemy, and until they have been seasoned by surviving a battle or two, they shouldn't be expected to do much more than defend themselves. They are, however, cost effective to raise. Okay. There are a lot of troops in general around this place. Let's see if we can bribe some of them. So it looks like this guy. Oh yeah, let's try this. Bribe. Then time we will disband and return to the field. Name your price to our reasonable demands, and they would ask 792, which we will accept to. I like that quite a bit. Let's try to bribe these as well. 1,200, fine. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Let's bribe these. 479. Consider it done. There has to be more of them here and there, maybe.
On my way.
There are. So we'll try to bribe these as well, and this will open us a clear path on to Tingy, without any more guerrilla brigades behind our lines. 259. Consider it done. Okay, this diplomat has proved us good. So, who is he? Sextus Antio, foreign dignitary, one of his retinues. Foreigners can be trusted mostly to do the right thing, but for their own people they do understand funny foreign ways though. +1 to influence improves negotiation skills. Also, he's diplomatic. There are few diplomatic niceties that elude this man. +3 to influence improves negotiation skills. Let's take a look at this spy right here. He's 52 years old, Servius Glabrio. He has a spying talent. This man has shown a natural talent for spycraft since birth. +1 to agent skill. Okay. As far as I'm aware, there are more agents, at least 2 more. Another 50-year-old, Publius Sergius, he has spying talent. This man has shown a natural talent for spycraft since birth. And there's the third one, he's expert spy. This man is expert in all the skills useful to a spy and has useful contacts in all sorts of places. +2 to agent skill, +4 to line of sight. Subterfuge. Sometimes this man reconsiders subterfuge for what it is. Sometimes he even makes use of it himself. Okay, so he's working things out quite well. Here, this army, not very strong really, could be used
March! Out of move, sir.
as an offensive force that could attack Numidian settlements further. Also, I probably could sail with the navy there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Maybe. And
Out of move, sir.
get there much faster.
Ready to sail.
It doesn't look like he's gonna go there very fast. So he may have to turn around and I'll pick him up with the navy.
Aye, aye, Captain.
In any case, let's see what else could be constructed. Oh yeah, there are 2 towns that would need some construction here. So, first of all, we'll make sure that the public order is in check with the Temple of Jupiter. Also here, we're going to create Legion Barracks for our troops. And here, Legion Barracks as well. Legion Barracks is a major structure in a town, allowing many troops to be trained. Before the reforms of Marius, the troops trained here are citizen warriors, men who have a real stake in defending the community. After Marius changes, the soldiers are hardened professionals. All barracks for the Roman legions are built to an efficient standardized ground plan. No matter where in the world a legionary is sent to enforce Roman peace, he will always know his way around and where he is expected to be at all times. Okay, also we could improve the tax right here. This would give us a slight boost. We don't need that growth any longer, really. Building the towers here by the road so that we could gain a better vision. It's best to build the towers all over the place, but that would be a really kind of a serious matter. Furthermore, we're finally going to siege the city of Tinge, and we'll be preparing ourselves to take this settlement.
Besieging settlement, sir.
Done.
Settlement under siege, sir.
And finally we have this.
Yes. Moves depleted, sir.
Done.
Moves
More operations here. Probably not. We're going to increase,
sir,
troop numbers there.
Sir. Forward.
So this guy can stay in a fort for some time, while the young Marcus Julius will be taking care of our previous capital. He is unfortunately a poor farmer though, but he became fruitful. He's confident commander. Not very talented, but at commanding troops, however, he is in command of the most powerful force in northern Italy. Let's see what else we have here. He likes a flutter, a battle, a race. The fall of leaf is nothing to this man unless he can spice things up with a small wager. Alright, it looks like he didn't change by much. This guy, unfortunately, is a poor farmer. I think they're getting these bad trades due to the fact that the cities are not very well managed, and they need these academies so that they would get better trades. And I'm not really investing in academies just yet. This guy is strategic expert. This man can claim some expertise in strategy thanks to his extensive studies of the many histories of warfare. He's a punisher, +2 to unrest, has a negative effect on public, but also adds to law, tedious speaker. Okay, he will have less influence, but he's good commander and very good manager. This man has been disinherited, and he's benevolent ruler. Increases public order, increases influence, ingenious. This man has an inherently trusting nature that makes him both endearing and boringly vulnerable. He's reverent, great vanquisher, extravagant, military genius. Okay.
General.
And this is our faction leader. As you can see, has incredible influence. When this man speaks, his words carry the wisdom of the gods to his listeners. He's a true Roman. This man is widely seen as having some of the best qualities of an ideal Roman, including a healthy skepticism about foreigners. +1 influence improves the chances of getting elected to senatorial offices. 5% bonus to their popularity with the Senate. Office of Iodile. This man holds the senatorial office of Iodile. He is responsible for maintenance of public order. He's ex-quaestor, benign ruler. This man has a reputation as kind and reasonable leader and governor. Faction leader, careless, strategist, ingenious, ingenious, local hero, understands mathematics. So he can definitely command, but he is reasonably old. And I think that's that. Yes, 4 Furthermore, in northern Italy, this army
Imperator!
needs to reach Cirta, where they will have to further strengthen themselves. They will also be issued with light weapon upgrades, heavy weapon upgrades. These blacksmith provides some superior quality. And I'm gonna go for a bunch of elites, just for the sake of it. And the spies could move kind of forward towards Stingy. It looks like things are very much under control here. And in north we are recovering, or let's say improving our position. Here I'm issuing my army better armor. I'm constructing myself the second army in North Italy. In total that would be the fourth army if we count all of our forces, and that's really good. I do not consider that an army just yet, but let's say that's an army as well, so that would be the fifth army, because it would be appropriate to call that force an army then. Okay, so this is where we currently stand, and that's pretty much it. The Greeks would prefer a ceasefire. I will agree with that, and I would gladly exchange map information. Okay. You know what? Fine. I'm sure they don't have much for us to reveal anyway, and trade would be very, very beneficial. So that's our end of term report. Quite a few construction projects have been constructed. Our fifth army is in production and many units have been retrained. These two factions have decided, for the moment at least, that they should stop killing each other. Peace may follow this truce, or it may not. That's the Greek cities and the House of Julii. Exactly what we kind of came up with there. And that's that. Now here I'm going to just simply further construct, retrain, and so some of my force is better. So the ones with armor upgrades or better armor would stand as 15 total defense. The ones without,
General,
also have 15.
sir, orders.
So where's the difference?
Imperator. Orders, orders.
Okay,
Imperator.
maybe that's due to the fact that these have some skill. So basically if they have more skill, which is a chevron experience 1, they will have better melee attack and better total defense. So if I looked at this guy, he had 15-8, as much as one without the shields but with the experience upgrade. So basically that one shield upgrade just adds the value of one experience point. So if this guy, as you can see, has experience point and shield, so he has total defense 16, melee attack 9. Equivalent without the shields would have melee attack 9 as well, but 1 less for total defense. Okay, so that's that. Let's move further on here. Most importantly, a port must be established. Here I'm going to establish farms. We need the money, more farms, also another brigade of billets. What can be built here? Probably roads. These will increase trade. So, paved roads. These improved roads allow armies to assemble and then meet approaching enemies swiftly. Paved roads are built for military use. First and foremost, they are carefully surveyed and constructed, often including cutting and extensive causeways. They will not degenerate into muddy rivers in winter or dusty tracks in summer, no matter how hard the usage. So, it looks like here we're going to set up some really awesome roads, as well as we see here cavalry stables. Cavalry stables produce the superior horses that are needed to train horsemen for more advanced kinds of units. After Marius' reforms take effect, the Roman cavalry became a much more professional force. The stables include training yards where superior horsemanship can be taught, and the horses schooled to face the noise and terror of a battle, something that does not come naturally to them. This build can be upgraded further when the settlement grows. Okay, I like to read through that. More towns are being expanded. Here I'm going to show you through the town. So this is a minor city, another minor city, only a town, another town, that's a huge city, a large town, a large city, Thapsus, Mediolanium, minor city, Aretium, minor city, Lillebeum, as kind of strange as it may be, it's a large city on an island. Another minor city in Patavium, Ariminum, minor city. Now, Lepsis Magna, large town, and minor city in the middle. One thing I've noticed is that the Carthaginians are showing themselves up here now that our navy has moved away. And doubtfully they will launch an attack on us. So,
prepare for battle.
it's best if I turn my ships back and assault their fleets before they have blockaded my forts.
Victory! Aye, aye, Captain.
So far, so good.
Orders.
So this army is left alone to march by foot, that is. And it's a risky move, without a doubt.
Sir.
This guy is confident commander, but lily-livered, so that's not good. He is a mercenary captain that gives us some discount on training costs, which is cool.
Imperator.
Very cool.
Build tower.
And we'll build additional towers on the road so that our traders would be safe. Okay, let's see what's next. Here everything is kind of in order.
Engage the enemy.
An offensive may start out there, but all in all we are more ready than not. These guys here, I actually wanted that additional cavalry though, so I will make them move to Aretium, and I'll have 4 cavalry brigades there.
I'll remove, sir! Sir! Sir!
That will be fine. It's okay. And so the battle for Tingis now. There are some mercenaries available, not many though.
Attack!
So let's see what do we face here. Down militia, Balearic slingers, round shield cavalry. This is where the captain will be. Skirmishers, some peasants, some proper Iberian infantry, and that will be it. They may fight to the death, and that's very dangerous. It's without a doubt going to be a favorable assault, because we have a better quality troops, while the enemy
I carry on my body many great scars.
will fight to the death, and that gives them advantage as well. Okay, so first of all, what we're gonna do is we're going to move to the gate, and this is what we'll see here. Hopefully we will be able to wound and kill many of these while being close by. Here while being close by. We will hopefully kill a hell of a lot. Kind of throw a lot of pillar. Now that tower is very dangerous. It doesn't look like it's making any kind of fake dangerous hits because
our soldiers are at the gates. Now they must.
None of my
units. Our soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through.
Are indicating that they're being hit. In any case, here the javelins start to show up. And this will make them fall back, which is very good for me. And we see that casualties started to mount, but this isn't it really. So let's wait for them. As you can see, they're stacking themselves up quite neatly here. There's a lot of them. And my cavalry would be of no use against such a force, but the street fighting could be very ferocious. Indeed, they are kind of retreating, so they won't be shot at. And look at that, the tower fire hits a wall.
Our soldiers have done their work well! The battering ram has broken through the gate!
It looks like this area was a bit better for an attack. Maybe then the towers wouldn't be able to reach us. In any case, now we're waiting for them to take up positions by the gate so that we could start blasting them with our javelins. And as you can see, they have been lured out of their positions and we were able to very successfully kill many of them. But at the same time, this isn't nearly as much as I would prefer to, because they're consistently moving, so not all the pillar is hitting them. And they're not taking nearly as many casualties.
Show no mercy! The enemy walls are down! Make sure their soldiers are buried beneath the ruins!
Okay, so this is what we have here. I think that one slinger unit has lured out way too much pillar from us. And I think that all in all they did a very good job at fighting us there like that. And now...
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day! The walls are taken!
I'm going to send out troops onto different locations here. Okay, here it looks like we can start fighting. I think that I can very effectively surround some of these will not be surrounded as easily. As you can see, we're in the midst of battle here, and it's important, very important, to take up a very good position from which I could effectively surround the enemy. Here we have annihilated them entirely. Okay. Here we need to move some of our brigades aside and create very similar surrounding maneuver. Fighting them on the streets is not gonna be an easy one, but our Hastati here are able to prove themselves to be very effective. Okay, these guys are running through. Exactly what I want. The general here, their general, that is.
Please press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too.
Was doing quite a bit of damage to us, but they were not nearly as effective as their counterparts were in other battles that we have faced. Not all the units should be engaged into the battle, and I'm trying to avoid that. I want only specific brigades to actually kind of be in the fight, so that not everybody would end up being too tired. These guys may be a bit exhausted when they get there, but eventually we should be able to do it. Here I can barely flank, I can't flank. There's only 2 entries, and it would be best if they just stay behind. These will have to fight and do all the hard work for now, and not many of these are left. Okay, so it looks like they have created themselves a proper line to fight in, and the street fighting here is gonna be ferocious. Without a doubt. Okay, we can successfully advance forward now. What do we have here? A bunch of slingers. These guys of ours are a bit winded though. They are on the retreat here, but not for long. It's important that the general does not fight for long. He could be close by, but not too close. While these 3 units, these 3 brigades can go at it with everything they had. In fact, I could add an additional one in there. Here we'll have another side. And on this other, side, our fire troops will be engaged. That's not good. I need to keep some of these out of the battle in guards formation. In here everybody is getting clumped up. Not all of them need to be in the battle. And this is where it's kind of goes down to really. 2 battles, nearly at the front.
Gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
Okay, that's good to know as well. Now, I would like to exchange my line. So, I'm pushing the first line back while the second line moves forward. And my second line brigades are much fuller in size. As you can see here, my second line is waiting and they're winded, while my forward troops are very tired. In any case, I can allow my troops to move in. Here, my troops are able to mass up on the front. And it looks like all in all we're killing them very successfully. I'm not losing brigades. The ones that are in the battle are at reasonable numbers. And more or less everybody is engaged. I need some of these to surround the squares right here. They may fight to the death, and that's certainly not good. On the front, things are not looking simple. They are fighting to the death, as you can see. More and more troops are available to soon strike them from behind. It looks like it's a celebration. The city will soon be ours. Alright, looks beautiful. And look at that. Just before the last of them die, our two companies will meet right there. And the last remaining resistance is here. They will fight to the death because they're in the city center. But there's not that many of them. They won't stand here for long. Most of the troops are tired, very tired. Some of them are exhausted.
Rome demands victory from her generals, and this day is clearly our victory!
Done. It's certainly our victory indeed. Okay, I'm just gonna occupy this, not going to push the people, because we're going to stay here for some time. Also, a retinue. Carthaginian tank out. It looks like most of the soldiers that are fighting for us do have Carthaginian tank outs here. Favor of the gods. This man has the favor of the gods. They watch over his every move, shielding him from harm. Oh yes, they do this. +1 influence, -1 from personal security. Carthaginian tank count, +1 command when fighting against Carthaginians. Good. We've gained a very memorable victory here, and this means that
at your service.
We are going to
Without delay.
sell or attack into Iberia. I think that's how this is called. Sell to Iberia, Iberia, or Spain if you wish. I like to call it Spain also, due to today it being Spain in 2018. Almost 1,000 people have been killed here. Very bad. Ugly day, to say the least. Let's just retrain and not think much about this. The settlement is rioting. It is a disgrace that Roman law should be defied in such a manner. A suitable candidate for adoption. Here is Puscus, superior commander, good attacker, true Roman, publicly loyal. I like that he's true Roman. And you know what? I will accept this. Largest faction. We are the largest faction. New family members: Flavius Julius, Urbinala. Region expands: Marcus Julius, Master Smith. 10% discount on unit training costs. And discount unit training costs, fine. And Amalus Julius, a priest of Jupiter. So this is what he gained here. Also he gained apparently loyal and rather lazy. So it looks like he doesn't like management duties at all. In any case, let's see what we've got here. First of all, I'm going to expand into arena. This provincial arena allows small-scale games to be staged for the entertainment and the satisfaction of all true Romans. The games are part of what makes Romans properly Roman, and everyone feels part of the community and forgets their problems on days when there are games to go to. Everyone feels even happier knowing that games are free and that a wealthy man keen to increase his popularity is paying. The arena also bolsters Romans' happiness to know that they are a superior people when even the condemned and slaves die with courage. Can a true Roman do any less in the face of death? Also, arena can be upgraded. Here I need a port for all that growth. Also, I see that there are more troops that need
Orders! Forward! Sir! Sir!
upgraded armor or retraining. Our commander here needs to be retrained, and it actually, I think,
Imperator! Move out!
needs to be retrained in Arretium,
Orders!
where
Onward!
he would
Waiting to
gain
ambush.
shields or armor, better armor as well. He's far enough at Pontus and the Greek cities. And here we've got some recruitment information. Most of our forces have been retrained. I wonder how much we're paying for our army. 15,000. So it looks like it's increasing considerably. I like to see that most of the time we are making money, quite a bit of money indeed. And that's that. Soon we will start attacking with this army. Furthermore, I want to know what else do we need to construct. And that's that. Some Principes. That's it. Furthermore, let's send down Carthaginian ships
Prepare for battle!
that are here in our waters now. One by Reme.
Victory!
And I
Aye,
may
Captain!
fix up my ships.
Sir!
Now,
Attack!
let's move forward.
Moves depleted, sir.
Build a watchtower.
Build tower.
Done. I don't have that much cash, really. Left. Now, what I'm gonna do here gonna get in my
Counter spying.
Noble Master.
agent cells and
Leaving the ship.
Moving ashore.
Counter spying.
Aye, Captain.
At your service. Leaving the ship. Secrecy is assured.
oh, would you look at
Aye,
that?
aye, Captain.
They have a force here present.
Fleet ready.
I wonder, can I attack?
Out of move, sir.
Looks like I cannot. But I may try to destroy it. In any case, it's time to move
Out of moves.
At your service.
my spies around this place
Secrecy is assured.
and see what kind of intel we can get out of this. After that, let's take a look at Certa. It looks like they are ready to move out,
Imperator. Sir.
and we will. I would like to march them on to that island there, so they'll have to stay here for a bit. I'll have to actually transport them. Can't march them, but I'm sure we'll get them to the destination. That's how our allies doing. The Brutii attacking 2 Greek cities. It looks like Brutii are doing really well so far. And that's that. I would like to send a few spies there to gain some valuable information, and that's it. Rioting in Tingit did take place, but we suffered a lot less. Furthermore, it looks like the enemy
Aye, aye, Captain. Fleet ready.
ships are out there,
Aye, aye, Captain.
and
No more move, sir. Prepare to engage.
they had an army there, but looks like that army has disembarked somewhere. It's not in our shores, as
Imperator. March. Waiting to
you can
ambush.
see.
Build tower. Move out. Out of
I'm
move,
gonna
sir.
build a few
Build tower.
towers.
Imperator. Move out.
For
Imperator.
information on land assaults. I failed many such missions now. Certa has to expand, and here we see a few towns expanding. All in all, the empire is taking shape without a doubt on the map.
Fleet ready.
It can
Aye, aye,
be
Captain. Move depleted,
seen as a
sir.
power. Carthaginian ships are nearby, but we will respond to them soon. Furthermore,
At your service. On my way.
the agents need to be sent on to the Balkans, the Greece, Macedonia, where we're going to further watch over the developments that are taking place there.
Sir.
Okay, so what do we have here? This guy will probably be a new commander of one of our main armies.
Orders. Move out. Combining troops.
That's
Sir.
my
Onward.
Northern Italy force, which is going to be tasked with taking over more lands from the Gauls.
March. Sir. March.
Okay, these stati, I just don't need them.
Orders. Orders. Onward.
Let's bring these home.
General.
And
Onward. I'll remove, sir. General.
let's
March.
start creating an army here. I like the look of that. When it comes to cavalry, I would prefer to construct some of these, like cavalry auxilia, maybe a couple of war dogs, but it's still a couple of turns before I'm able to do it. Here I have to expand, and this will eat up into my money. However, my projected treasure is
Imperator,
good.
engage the enemy.
Without a doubt, we are making considerable amount of money.
Out of move, sir.
Approximately 8,000. That is a lot of money. And we're on the offensive into Gaul territories. Here we're trying to get more information on the region. It looks like our Roman spies, diplomats, have traveled a long way, very long way. They even met Parthians and such. And so we gained 7,000, over 7,000 there. Our cities are expanding, also retinues. Priest of Ceres, Quintus Julius, government's chef. Good food is a civilized accomplishment. Very good food is even better. Well said. Construction report and recruitment report. Good. Things are looking very good. And we'll just be waiting. I'll need like 3 cavalry attachments there soon, so we'll stay a little bit and start moving. Now my spies, cells.
At your service.
I need to send them south.
Out of move, sir.
Assassin ready. Moving to position. Move depleted, sir.
Okay, here we have it. We'll send them here. You see that the Romans, especially the Scipii, have gained really awesome victories. They pretty much conquered the Greeks in the south, while the Brutii conquered Macedonians in the north. They've split their war efforts nicely, and they both achieved victories. Brutii are very numerous. Good.
General, attack! Out of move, sir.
Okay, finally, it looks like we can get a few more mercenaries there. If he can achieve that victory there, it would be very good. Here the rebels are once again gaining ground in this area. That's not good, but there's still cultural penalty, and that's what's making this such a big problem. Without a doubt, there are
General.
rebels here as well.
Engage the enemy.
And we'll try to deal with them as fast as possible.
Onward. No more moves, sir. Ready to sail.
Let's
Prepare
destroy
for battle.
Carthaginian navy.
Victory!
And next,
Imperator, onward.
we'll focus on this army to sail through. It looks like they have landed a force here.
March. Fleet
Let's
ready.
destroy that
Attack.
fleet here. Looks like we were very successful with that.
Out of move, sir. Fleet ready. Prepare for battle.
And finally,
Victory!
these have been eliminated, unfortunately.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Both of these
Aye,
are
Captain.
commander ships, so they cannot be merged. Fine. I have to repair a couple of buildings there and assault these.
Prepare for battle! Victory! Out of move, sir. Prepare for battle, sir.
I think that they were one of the guerrillas that never really
General, Imperator,
been
forward.
able to get to the city close enough. In any case, we are managing it slowly but surely. My army upkeep is increasing.
General,
Let's focus
onward.
on attacking towards the goals.
No more moves, sir. Prepare for battle.
And there's gonna
We
be a
can't do that,
battle
sir.
for this
Prepare for battle.
bridge there, it seems. We have found out about another settlement. The Gauls would ask for ceasefire, and they would still want the north, which we took from them. I will not agree with this. Done. I'm gonna send a diplomat
Sir, without delay.
here,
No more moves.
Yes, master.
and my spies all through this area. End of turn report, faction announcements, few new family members, quite a few construction projects took place, and we are recruiting Principes in the north. Diplomatic information. The following factions are now at war: the Greek cities and Pontus, while the Asian party declared that they are allies. Good.
Yes.
Next,
Sir,
let's
forward.
cross the bridge. It looks like the Gauls have been retreating now, but they are not retreating without a wise decision. It looks like they are bringing in reinforcements,
Your Honor, secrecy is assured.
and
Your Honor,
it's
secrecy
unclear
is
what
assured.
exactly they're fighting here. It could be that they're fighting the British. They are not fighting the British, so they're here to stop us
General!
advancing, which is fine. Now, what else are we getting here? It looks like our newly built cavalry stables only provide us with cavalry auxilia, which isn't that much better, really. I'm looking at the attack. It looks like Aqueducts fight less effectively than cavalry auxilia, surprisingly. Even if this would be considered a range kind of cavalry. They do have charge bonus, which is less, and this is a light cavalry, while cavalry auxilia are missile cavalry. So cavalry auxilia are javelin armed mounted skirmishers who strike quickly and retire with equal and prudent haste. They do not wear armor, but do carry shields and swords so that they can fight in their own defense should a need arise. They are, however, best used to harass a mass of enemy units such as heavy infantry. Such targets cannot hope to catch them. They are not ideally suited to fighting other skirmishers, as many of their javelins will be wasted against targets that can dodge, but they can be very useful in hurrying fleeing enemies and driving them from the field. You know what, I'm gonna get 4 of these there,
Imperator.
and
Onward. Out of move,
that
sir.
will be it.
Sir.
Here, let's build up the temples, the roads. Not much else can be constructed, I see. It looks like we reached a point where money
General, move out.
is starting to play much more
Ready to sail.
crucial
Yes, Captain.
part. Buildings are becoming far more
Out of move,
expensive.
sir. Orders.
let's
Engage the
approach Numidian settlement.
No more moves, sir.
It looks like they are not nearly as numerous, and so it seems that
Orders.
we will be able to take the settlement. So our march has been a major success.
Attack! Victory!
Let's attack the rebels here. Only one unit, and
Victory!
we
Forward!
have
On the
gained
move, sir.
a victory,
General.
and
Imperator. Forward. Engage the enemy.
that will be it. Our spies, assassins can move forward. These will have to wait. They did manage to merge. I like that. So it looks like either the general died or they were not. Or they had to be merged the other way around. Okay, so
On my way. Moves depleted, sir.
Here-
Who shall die this day?
On
I'm
my
sending
way.
the spies
Moves
forward.
depleted, sir. Your honor.
Diplomatic information.
Moves depleted.
The following factions are now at war. Pontus, Egypt. The following factions have declared their allies. Parthia, Pontus. The following factions have declared a ceasefire. Greek cities, Pontus. Recruitment report. Most advanced faction is Egypt again. And here we have an end of term report. Army upkeep moved up to 19,000. So it nearly doubled over a reasonably short period of
Imperator.
time.
Engage the enemy. Victory!
The rebels
Prepare for battle.
here are making things
Victory!
complicated
Ambush
for
in
us.
place. Forward.
I'm gonna
Orders.
send these
Forward. Out of move,
towards
sir.
Arretium. And here
Sir.
I would prefer if
Sir.
they all
Orders.
leave.
Imperator. March.
Looks
Ready to
like
ambush.
I
Orders.
don't need these principes here.
Sir. Imperator. Sir.
Okay, they don't feel very happy. There's serious unrest taking place. I think it's due to the fact that we are producing troops. Cultural penalties. Oh well, I understand this one. They still need to expand the city. Build Consul's Palace. In any case, we will squash any rebellion with such a force that we currently hold easily. Let's just construct our cavalry further
Imperator. Forward.
and attack. Here 2 Gaul armies,
Master.
but
On my way.
it doesn't look like these both Gaul armies are going to
Yes, master.
march through the river to relieve Massilia. No, it does not look like that. Here, what do we have?
General. Forward.
Would they be able to sustain themselves? It doesn't look so. And
Orders.
what if I would
Sir.
leave?
Orders. Sir.
A few
Leading
brigades.
the army.
If I would leave a few brigades, that would
Orders. Move out. General. Forward.
that would fix most of the issues.
Sir.
Okay,
Boarding. Moves depleted, sir.
we'll do just that right there, and we'll soon
Ready
board
to sail. Set sail.
this army.
General. Orders. Forward.
Needs to get into the transport ships. From here they will be taken
Yes, Captain.
to the
Out of
island.
move, sir.
And we're going to reduce
Sir.
Carthaginian
Engage the enemy. Besieging settlement, sir.
Strength.
Settlement under siege, sir.
even further. We should take that settlement with a relative ease.
Orders.
Here I don't need these. Hastati. And on this end, I only need my cavalry, so it's gonna take quite a bit of time for them to actually kind of get things together. I'm going to disband the Principes. All in all, it's under control. So both of these towns are expanding, and that's why they don't tend to be very happy with the current situation there. Going to expand the ports here. Shipwright. The shipwright can build the warships needed for a strong fleet. Okay, sewers. A bunch of temples. Another shipwright. Good. And all in all, things do seem to look very much under control. Brutia is attacking settlements further in the north, and we have a suitable husband. Bureaucrat Binum Wars. The man carries the scars of his battles with pride, publicly loyal. Fine. He's young. Popularity gained with the Senate. Senate offices assigned. Two of our members got something. So the first one, Lucius Julius, got censor, an important office that conducts the census and keeps the lists of Roman citizens and senators, meaning that it is the censors that decide who is Roman or not and who is a senator or not. And our faction leader is Praetor, a magistrate whose duties are mostly concerned with justice and law, particularly the ius civile, civil not criminal law, and ius gentium, laws dealing with foreigners. Okay, so it looks like he was brought down from Pontifex Maximus, maybe. I think he once was just that. Let's take a look. No, the most he achieved was ex-consul. Okay, so it looks like oh no, look at that, ex-Pontifex Maximus. So yeah, it looks like he was overthrown. But look at his management skill. This man shapes all the affairs of the world to his plans, and lesser men obey in all things. Okay, so I think that kind of demands respect. Let's send him there. Into the town. Here I'm still needing a couple of turns. Most advanced faction. Once again we are most advanced faction, that's good. And now we'll have two armies. If this one doesn't end up being annihilated, better for us. Here it's time.
To the ships! Imperator! Ready to sail! Set sail!
To move
depleted, sir!
through into
Ready to sail!
enemy territory towards Corduba.
Ready to sail!
As well as
yes, Captain!
towards Palma.